Hey everyone, it's Jade. Welcome back to the channel. Or if you're new here, just welcome. This is a bit of a different video than you're used to. As you can see, here I've just left the Orpheum Theater, having shot Marianas Trench. This was taken way back in December. The video from me going there was all messed up, and the audio here was all messed up, so I wasn't actually going to post this, hoping that I would have gotten another video by now, but just with the weather here was not really rideable weather, and the stuff I shot last week, you guys would be sending me your chiropractor bills after having watched it at a 45-degree angle. So I thought I'd just put this out there. I'm planning on doing some videos like this where on the way to the show I will talk about the band that I'm about to photograph and give you a little history on them, and maybe you'll just find a new band that you like. And then after the show, on my way home, just talk about the show itself, the actual concert itself, and what it was like photographing them, and show some of my photographs, and it just be like a nice check-in with you guys, and also, like I said, maybe introduce you to some new music. Anyways, the band that I just finished photographing in this video was Marianas Trench. They're from Vancouver. They're a pop punk rock type band. They've been around since 1999, I believe, but I took notice of them in 2006 when I was in high school with their kind of first hit, the song that put them on the map, I'll Say Anything. They do have a special place with me because they were actually the first concert that I ever photographed. That was way back in 2009. I wasn't long 18, and the pictures that are up right now are from that show, including pictures of a young Carly Rae Jepsen. It was actually their first opener that night. They were playing at the Vogue Theater, and my mom drove me to the show, and I was like, oh, who's the opener? And it's like, oh god, what's her name? Carly Rae Jepsen, I think? And it's like, oh, is that girl from Surrey or Langley from Canadian Idol? It's like, oh yeah, I guess so. This was, needless to say, this was pre-Call Me Maybe Carly Rae Jepsen. The band themselves are well known here in Canada. I'm not quite sure. You never know when it comes to Canadian bands, if anyone outside of Canada knows them, no matter how big they are here. Anyways, as for the show itself, it was a great one. They put on a hell of a show, and Josh Ramsey, the singer, is a natural showman, and all the 15-year-olds that were at that first show in 2009, I think, were all packed into the Orpheum Theater tonight, all grown up, and they were rocking it all night long, along with the band. From the very first beat, it was the energy was incredible. I think even in my article, I said it was one of the most energetic or crazy crowds I've ever been in the room with. Like singing along to every song. I kind of stayed a bit longer because I was just so drawn in from the energy of the crowd. And then shooting it was a lot of fun. Again, like I said, singer Josh Ramsey is a natural showman, and he gives you a lot to shoot. And the lighting was pretty good, which you never know with these things. And one thing that was special, the picture now, which might actually be my favorite of the night, was taken with the same camera and same lens that I used that first night. I got 3 shots off before the camera crapped out. I haven't used it in a long time, and it had an error that I've never seen before. But this was the very first picture that I took, with that camera, which was like probably the 10th picture I took of the whole show. So it was really cool having it, and not bad for a very old camera. It was a Nikon D80 with a 50mm lens. So anyways, this was just a quick video to say hi and kind of get your feedback on, would you be interested in something like this, where I introduce you maybe to some new music that you've never heard of, and talk about the show after. I know it's a little different, and yeah, I'd love your feedback, and let me know. And this is the obligatory moment where I ask you to subscribe, especially if this isn't your first video that you've watched of me and you haven't subscribed yet and you happen to like it. Or if you're new here, go check out some other videos, and if you like it, you know, I'd love if you subscribed. Of course, it helps a lot. You've heard the spiel, but it really does mean a lot. And hopefully I'll have more videos for you guys coming soon. Things have kind of been a bit crazy, and I had a different project going on, which took... Anyways, thanks for sticking around this long if you are still here, and have yourselves a good one.